Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Good to have all of you guys aboard. Welcome. I got a good one for you today. Hang on. Oh, shoot. Are you guys here? Is everyone good? Can you guys hear me okay? All right, we're good? We're good? All right, we're good. All right, welcome back. I got a good one for you guys today. Thoughts on Ammo Williams and Patrice Volney. I haven't gotten to the tape yet, top of my head. I like Ammo Williams by destruction. I think Ammo Williams will be back. I think the odds are very favorable for an Ammo Williams bet. But we're going to get into all of that. I'm going to go full time like Gary, too. I'm sponsored by Herbivore. Oh, whack. Let me do my let me do my commercials, y'all. All right. All right. Guys, please smash the like button, like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog, and all forms of social media. The Boxing Bookie comes at you for every single major fight, show you how to consistently make money betting on the sport of boxing. The bookies, the odds makers, they don't know what they're doing. I do. I'm going to show you how to consistently make money betting on the sport. What's with this line? There we go. Is that better? No, that's worse. Hang on. All right, we'll do that. We'll go with that. All right, welcome. All right, guys, join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that little ticker below. Just $5 a month gets the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. That's at the Patreon. It gets you access to the Lock of the Week. It gets you as the book game. It gets you access to the Discord as well. In the Discord, you get the updated props, all the live betting. Get the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the world for just $5 a month. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, let's get into today's show. All right. First off, guys, please smash the like button. Remember to tip your gambling advisor. Your gambling advisor delivered on another lock of the week. I gave you guys a Joaquin Gonzalez upset. I gave y'all a ton of good bets to make a ton of money on. So, guys, remember to tip your gambling advisor. Super chats, and I'm losing my brain here, guys. And my Cash App is on the screen. It's 3D Boxing 817. Super chats or Cash App super chats are always available. All right, let's get into. Let me get through some of these first. I didn't get through these first. All right. I left off at Rambler. All right, yeah, Johnny. We'll get to Ammo Williams. I will get to it. What up, Bliss? Williams 100%. I got 600 on that fight at 8-15. Volney beats some guy who beats Steve Rolls. I think that's his best win. Yeah, I like Ammo Williams. I haven't gotten to the tape yet, but I can't see not liking Ammo Williams. But I will make that official after I get to the tape. Oh yeah, we early. We're starting on time. What up, Dave? Dave is a new Patreon. I hope you're enjoying that. What up, Miran? We're doing well. Good. We're doing well, champ. Appreciate you hopping on. Michael Zavar versus Bessa A. I haven't gotten to the tape. I watched some tape on Bessa A. I wasn't impressed, but I'll do a video on it if I get to it. I'll get to a video. The Real is here. The Real says, I think that Keith is about to die. Yeah, Jarvis sucks, guys. Like, I've watched it. I've done the tape now. My video's out. Jarvis is not good. Jarvis sucks. I don't like to say that about fighters. Keith Thurman's going to have to be awfully shot to make that happen. Yes, sir. Muscles in the house. I think he beats Keith too. He says, Muscle, I got my Mo Williams, Keith Thurman parlay lock. Yeah, that's a good lock. I like that lock. Guys, I'm going to ask you a question. I need help with this. How do we watch the Keith Thurman fight? Where do I watch it? Is there a link? Do I have to bootleg it? Is it on the Zone? How do I watch the Keith? Is it on Amazon Prime? How do I watch the Keith Thurman fight? If anyone knows, put it in the chat. I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. The real says I hardly see any positives watching. He's not good, man. He's not good. He's got some power. He's mechanical. He's in front of you. He's easy to hit. He's easy to time. He's predictable. He's just not any good. Like, he's not going to beat Keith Thurman. All right. I want to get into this week, the midweek fights. There's a couple of cards. There's obviously the Australian card and the Japanese card. And I want to get into this with y'all because I think there's some interesting money to be made. Cesar Mateo Tapia. I think this is decent. I think this is a good bet. At minus 550, I think it's fairly easy money. Right there, if you parlay him with Keith Thurman, you got minus 196, so you're already under minus 200. I think that's a decent parlay. You got Michael Zafra. Now, your guys are telling me you don't like Michael Zafra. Zarafa, the stripper. I don't know what to make it. He's getting – how old is he now? He's only 32. Interesting. He's had an interesting career. He got iced by Laura in 2024. And then he lost to he beat Jeff Horn, lost to Jeff Horn, but he fought Kell Brook and lost a competitive decision to Kell Brook in 2018, 6 years ago already. Wow. Then run off a couple of wins, beat Jeff Horn, lost to Jeff Horn, beat Anthony Mundine, who was 1,000 years old. And then he beat up a bunch of nobodies, lost to Lauder, second round KO, Tommy Brown. Birsa A is this new guy, and you guys like Birsa. I'll get into the tape on this. It didn't look good to me, but I'll let you guys know. Then we got this. All right. This, I think, is a better bet. Right here. Keith Thurman, Iwata, and Tapia. This is not bad, guys. This is not bad at all. Right here, minus 147, three-leg parlay. Tapia, Thurman, Iwata. You can even take that out. You're still going to be around minus 200, right? Oh, it's 323? No, that's what I wanted. Never mind. Yeah. Right here is a decent minus 238 parlay. Iwata and Thurman. I love this. And Muscles, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you want to add anything to this? Because this is a nice... I'm going to have this video out today. We'll confirm it later today. I'm going to have this video out tonight. So we'll text tomorrow. But Iwata is really good. Really good. Powerful. Technically sound. Judges distance really well. Really good at long range. Can close the distance, get inside and destroy you. I really, really, really like this bet. Iwata, Santiago. I'm a big fan of this. I'm a huge, huge fan of this bet right here. You guys let me know what you think. This is a two-leg parlay, minus 238. Do you guys want to add anything to it? Do you want to just roll with this? Because I'm ready to lock this up. I'll have this locked up tomorrow if you guys want, because I like this. Squaga and Kayaguchi. I got to do the tape on this. Potential upset, I'll let you know. So just to give you guys what's coming up in the next couple of days. Keith Thurman video is dropped. It's live. It hasn't got a ton of views. I don't know why. So check that out. Check out Thurman and Jarvis video. Iwata and Santiago will be out tonight. Squaga and Kayaguchi will be out tomorrow. I will also go live tomorrow. I'm going to go live every day but Tuesday. So I'm going to go live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to go live every day. I'm going to have tape for you. I'm going to have fights for you. If I can watch the Thurman card, if it's watchable, if I know how to watch it, I will go live after the card early in the morning. I may do 2 shows Friday. We'll see what we have. We have some good action on Saturday. I will be going live Saturday after the fights. We got Nick Ball, Edgar Berlanga, Jesus Ramos. We have that's next week. So we have Berlanga and Ball. So we have some decent action on Saturday. I will be going live after that for sure. So we're gonna have a busy week. I'm gonna go live probably twice on Friday, Saturday, and then every day but Tuesday. And I'm gonna bring you a video every week. My next 2 videos are gonna be Lawada and Santiago and Alasquaga and Kayaguchi. Those are the next 2 videos I'm going to drop, and I'm going to be going live every day except for Tuesday. Let me get back to some of these, and I'll pick up. What about adding Kenshiro to that? Do I even have odds? Right now, I don't have any odds on Kenshiro, but we can definitely look at that. I don't have anything on Kenshiro. Am I bugging? No, I don't have. The only odds I have are these 2. Let me check. So did that fight get canceled or something? Kenshiro Taraji. No, we're good on that. We're good on that. We are good on that. We're good on that. I don't know. Kenshiro fight's confirmed. Yeah, let's Muscles, when they add it back, let's take a look at the odds, but that's something we can add. That's something for sure we can add. The Real says they're doing a horrible job promoting this fight. What I found, this entire No Limit boxing card will be broadcasted on Fox Sports 5 from 5 p.m. in Australian before switching to pay-per-view at 7 p.m. also on KO Sports. Is that how we watch it? I'm not paying for this, guys. Like, that's absurd. One guy blows and the other guy is 36 and has fought once in 6 years. He hasn't fought in 3 years. I'm not paying for this. There's no way. There's a 0% chance I'm paying for that. Once they drop Lonnie Kenshiro, yeah, we could do that. Okay. It's only a couple days away. I will figure it out when we get there. If I don't get to watch it, I don't get to watch it. Keith is skint according to Fat Dan. I don't care what Fat Dan says. Fat Dan knows nothing about boxing. Nick, but thank you, Rebel. Thank you. Is skinny according to Fat Dan. Nick Ball is about to kick Dohany's ass. Yeah, I think so. I think I like Nick Ball by stoppage in this. I'll do a video on that for sure. Thurman's supposed to be on Fox Sports. Fox Sports in Australia, not Fox Sports in the U.S., though, right? And it goes to pay-per-view? We'll figure it out. Skinny. I think he's meant to say skinny. The T's right next to the Y. Rule number 1, never listen to Fat Man. Never listen to Fat Dan. That's good advice, Real. That's good advice. Fat Dan sucks. Flat broke. We're going to make you some money. Rambler. Oh. I've never heard that before. Skint means flat broke. I thought you put right in skinny. Huh. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Skint definition.
Skint.
A person having little or no available money. Penniless. Interesting. I've never heard that in my life. Interesting. You learn something every day. Midweek money. What up? What up, Gary? Right now, let me recap this. We were learning what skint meant. It means to have no money. Here's a 2-leg parlay I like a lot. You can add this too. I like this. Now it's about minus 147. But like Gary, what Muscle said is Ken Shiro's on this card too. They took his fight off the book. Once Kenshiro comes back, Kenshiro Taraji, we'll take a look at the book. We'll take a look at adding that back because I think that makes a lot of sense to add. But this is a decent parlay. This is not the best odds. It's minus 238, but it's easy money. Me and Muscles are going to do this, and then we may or may not add Kenshiro depending on what the odds are. So that's what we have right now, Gary. Today is not my day, y'all. Today is not my day. All right. Today's the day of the Lord's made. It's not my day. It's the Lord's day. All right. Keith Thurman, Lawada, Alasquaga. And then right now, I mean, Nick Ball. We don't have Nick Ball by stoppage. We have no props on that. Let me ask this. Does anyone have any odds on the Kenshiro fight? I'm just wondering. Does anyone have any? Let me check pro boxing odds. Kenshiro Taraji at minus 480. Huh. All right. So it's between minus 400 and minus 480. Interesting. What up, BC? BC is in the house. BC is the homie. Austin, what up, Austin? That's what we got right now. So the bets I like right now, I love Keith Thurman. They're telling me no go on Zarafa to stay away from this. They're saying possible upset. I like Tapia. I'm getting decent odds on him on DraftKings. I would look at that. I think that's a good bet. And then I like Lawada at minus 900. I like that a lot. And Asquaga, I haven't gotten to the tape yet, but this could be decent. And then Kenshiro, Seigo Yuri Akua. I don't know him, so I'm going to have to do the tape on him too, Muscles. Let me do the tape on that, but I would think so. I thought Skint meant he's washed up. No, it means he has no money. I didn't know that either. Now I feel, and I have a big vocabulary too. I felt like, on the verbal, like the vocabulary part of the SATs, I got 750 out of 800. I thought I had a big vocabulary. And I'd never heard that word before. Not big enough, I guess. What up, Kristen? What up? Hey, Kristen, how do you feel about the Keith Thurman fight? The Keith Thurman fight with Jarvis. How do you feel about? And Michael Zafara. Is he washed? They're telling me he's going to lose. How do you feel about that, Kristen? You've been all over this Australian stuff. I want your take. Garrett, are you watching all of your boxing fights on DAZN? Yeah. Are you watching all of your boxing fights on DAZN? I watch everything on DAZN for the most part. Have I watched every single fight? No, but I watch almost everything on DAZN. Yes, sir, Oscar. Can you follow Keith, find out if he's broke and driving a beater? Well, he's still gonna, does he have things that are paid off? Keith's been good with his money. He's only fought once in 6 years. He did get Pacquiao money. I don't know. Yeah, let's just lock up that 2-leg parlay. For sure. Kenshiro, yeah, it's about minus 400. I guess we're looking at. Yeah, I've got odds 1 to 2 or something like that. Jim Lampley returning for the Rolly fight is huge for boxing. It'll be interesting. Hardcores will be into it. Jim Lampley is interesting because he's so incredibly good at calling the fight, the blow by blow. But he's so effeminate. He's so feminine, and he's such a cheerleader for Freddie Roach and Freddie Roach's crew. I hate the Zone's crew because they pick a fighter and root for him. Lampley was 100 times worse, and then he was like an effeminate, like little soy boy. Like he's a fantastic at his job, but he was so over emotional and so effeminate. Like it bothered me. But yeah, he's excellent. He's excellent. Him calling the blows is like the best thing ever. He's the best at that for sure. Jim Lampley, yeah, Jim Lampley's a good commentator for sure. Skit is English slang. I never heard of it. Thank you, Greg. Rambler, David had used to drive nice cars, but they were rented because he was broke. Thurman will stop Jarvis. Okay, we're all on board with that. Jarvis is trash. He was 118 or something like that. Not too long. Thank you, Kristen. I agree. I'll be watching those streams on the high seas. All right, sounds good, Craig. I like that. Yeah, Gary definitely doesn't watch fights on streams East and Meth streams. He definitely pays for all pay-per-views like my. Oh, okay. Is that what you're asking, Oscar? Yeah. I have the zone, and I definitely do not stream any fights on streams East or crack streams or Meth. I definitely don't do that, Oscar. That I don't do. So don't go to streams East. Don't go to crack streams. Don't go to Meth streams, and don't stream the fights for free there. Don't do that. Gary, you're my favorite boxing insider, not Fat Dad. Thank you. He is an arrogant. Yeah, I agree. Thank you, you are humble. Thank you, Rambler. Anyone but Sergio Mora. Every time Mora speaks, I'm tempted to put the damn TV on mute for a pro boxer. Seriously, how can he be so bad and so clueless talking about it? It's like he's never done it before. He's a world champion. He's had how many fights, and he has no idea. Yeah. Don't use the dope app either. Don't use that. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Muscles. Gary is the best out there. I've been said this. He has been. Muscles is a day one A1 for sure. Appreciate you. That's a day one. Muscles. All right, let me get back into this real quick. You guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? Leave it now. I'm like I said, I'm going to be going live every single day this week. I'm going to be dropping it every day except for Tuesday. Every day except for Tuesday, we'll be going live. I need to take one day off. That's Tuesday, and let's get back to this real quick. Let me see what Kristen says. Kristen says, for anyone that wants a good bet, a fight coming up in 2 weeks is bet on Chiranka Johnson. 1.75 odds. Chiranka Johnson, QT, 1.75 odds. Okay, we can get into that. I can get into that, Kristen. We'll look at that. Day one, A1 all day. Gary brings up content of impressive quality for such a small channel. I almost don't want him to blow up because it will shift the odds on the bookies. Then you guys hit me up with the super chats. If you guys hit me up with the super chats, we can keep the channel small. That's a point in this Andy and AJ fights where Andy hurts AJ and Mora goes, Ruiz needs to throws jabs, hooks, and uppercuts. I literally stood up and yelled, well, what else is he supposed to do? He's clueless. Like, he says the most basic things. It's like Max Kellerman. Whenever there was a southpaw, Max Kellerman would say, it's important to watch the battle of the outside foot. Who can? It's like it's the one thing he knows about boxing, and he keeps saying, I understand, yes. When you're fighting a lefty, when you're fighting a southpaw, you want to keep your front foot outside of his front. I gotcha. I understand. Greg, evening, mate. Evening, Humble. It's good to have you aboard, Humble. It's always good to have you aboard. All right, Kristen, what's the main event on that card? Hang on. Let me look this up. Let me look this up real quick. Where is Kristen? Chiranka Johnson. Let me look this up. Guys, good eye, Kristen. Good eye. Here's Chinook Johnson. Here's the one that Kristen was talking about. Not bad. Not bad at all. There's always a bull market somewhere. There's always room to make fights. On big weeks, on slow weeks, there's always room. Some of the best weeks we've had are these slower weeks without major cards because we can bring down the house. All right. Let me look up Chinook Johnson. Let me look this up. Sugar Neeks Johnson. Is that what we call her? 16. Oh, she fought Ellie Scottney. I know her. I remember this fight. Okay. Fight Nina Hughes. She beat Nina Hughes. And this is on March 22nd. Oh, it's on like Cambosis. Oh. Yo, shout out to Kristen. Good work, Kristen. Good work, Kristen. I didn't realize this was on that card. I know this chick too. I remember the Ellie Scottney fight. Good work, Kristen. Kudos to you. Like he always says, there's a bull market somewhere. What do you think? Who do you think is the best commentator? Brian Kenny, I really like. I know he's not really around that much anymore, but he did the PBC stuff. I thought Brian Kenny was really, really good. But Jim Lampley's the best. It's just that he's effeminate. Like he annoys me. Like he's the best at calling the fight. Who's the best blow by blow guy? Jim Lampley. It's not even close. I used to like Gus Johnson a lot too. Gus Johnson used to do Showtime. Gus Johnson was really good at everything. As a commentator like that, Roy was the best. I liked Andre Ward a lot. Paulie's really good. Paulie and Algeria really good. But yeah, Roy was really, really good. That's a fighter? Yeah, that's a fighter. All right. Emotional, sure. But like in a gay way. I might be a fool, but I think I'm still going to take Benavidez against Bivol. I might be a fool, but I still think I don't think that's a fool. That's a 50-50 fight. I'd really have to break down the tape on that. He's got the best shot of anyone to beat him, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think that's a fool. I have Bivol to beat. I favor Bivol to beat. It's tough, man. It's close. I really got to. Benavidez. I probably lean towards Bivol, but I don't think you're a fool for taking Benavidez. Nick Ball plus 180 decision. Pretty much. Why don't you think Nick Ball can stop him? TJ Doheny is very hittable. Why don't you think Nick Ball is a wrecking ball? No pun intended. Why don't you think Nick Ball? I think Nick Ball could potentially stop him. I absolutely do. Nick Ball money line is easy money. Nick Ball plus 180 decision. I don't hate it. Like there's a good chance it can happen, but Nick Ball by stoppage is definitely in play. I like Esteban says I like Thurman, Cesar Mateo Tapia, and Ammo Williams parlay plus 110. Yeah, no, I like that too. That's a great parlay. Greg Falco says I think Benavidez is a harder matchup for Bivol than Beterbiev, even though Beterbiev KOs Benavidez. Yeah, I mean, look, boxing math doesn't work like you think it works. You know, it doesn't work 1-for-1. TJ is tough. Yeah, he is. I'm not saying he can't go to the decision. I'm saying there could be a beatdown. Nick Ball's a high volume pressure fighter. He could beat him down. Doheny's not hard to hit, but I agree. Doheny's a hard out. It could go. It definitely could go the distance. Definitely could be a stoppage. I don't have the odds on my book on that, but we'll get into that as the week goes. Nick Ball gonna flatline Doheny. Yeah. Well, see, here you go. You guys, John Doe TV and The Real, you guys debate it out. I can see. I don't think either one is crazy. I think it could go the distance. I definitely think Nick Ball could stop him. I definitely think that's possible. You guys debate it out amongst yourself. John, join the Discord. Get in the Discord. Join the Patreon. Get the Discord, and we can debate this like men in the Discord. DJ less than 7 rounds with Inoue hurt his back and quit. No, he didn't hurt his back. Some believe that bro came on Inoue, hurt him with that punch. This probably a combination of both. Nick doesn't have power like Inoue, granted, but Nick Ball can crack. Nick Ball doesn't. He's not. He can hit. Nick Ball can hit. Not like Inoue, granted. I bet Tuheni is still recovering from having his back blown out from Inoue. But we all agree Nick Ball wins. Yeah, Ball definitely wins. Ball already said in the interview he's going to stop him. Let's see it. Let's see it. I think a stoppage is definitely in play. Ball definitely has power like that. Yeah, he's got power. Not like Inoue. No one has power like that. But yeah, he can hit. For sure, Nick Ball can hit. Nick Ball can absolutely hit. Let me pull this back up. We'll go over this one more time. If you guys have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, let me know. Tapia, I think, is a good bet. Zerafa, you guys, I'm going to stay away from this for now. You guys, I think Besser A looked like garbage. But your guys are telling me Zerafa is shot. I'll stay away from that for now. Keith Thurman, easy money. Lawada, I think, easy money. Alasquaga and Kenshiro, we're going to get into. Nick Ball, obviously on the money line, and Edgar Berlanga, obviously on the money line. We can wrap that up. Those are easy money parlays. Those are easy money fights that we all make money on. You can make a lot of money on those fights. Parlay them, easy money. Nick Ball, Edgar Berlanga. Throw it in with something, mix it in with something, and you got yourself an easy money parlay there. All right. Greg's. This is pause, Maziano. Nick Ball struggled to get his last guy out. John Doe likes Nick Ball on the money. Nick Ball by decision. I don't hate that, especially at plus money. I said what I said, Greg. Inoue made him keel over like an old man. He got him out. Inoue and Nakatani needs to fight. What would you rather have, Esteban? Inoue and Nakatani or Inoue and Bam? Honest question. What would you guys rather have? That's going to be a poll for another show. Inoue Nakatani or Inoue Bam? What's sexier for you guys? But yes, the safe place will always be the money line, which is why I take Ball after me and Gary talk. Yeah, you guys want Bam? I'm taking. Oh, real. Taking Nakatani over Inoue. Ooh. I think Nakatani is legit. I'd rather Bam too. But Nakatani is legit. Yeah, but for Japan, Nakatani, Bam. Here in the U.S., yeah. That's a 50-50 fight. Oh, hey! Oh! The homie, PYP Boxing. Neither right now. Both fights need to be built up. Nakatani and time will be the hugest fight in Japanese history. Yeah. Look, I like this comment, D. What's up, my man? Here's my issue. You got to get this fight at one of two times. Now, when Nakatani isn't the biggest name, but he's probably in his prime. Or you're going to get it later when Inoue is no longer in his prime. Inoue's the bigger name. Inoue's the bigger draw. Inoue's going to, if this fight happens, Inoue's going to make it on his terms. Whereas just like if Floyd was going to fight on Canelo, you were going to get it either when Floyd was out of his prime or when Canelo hadn't reached his yet. Floyd's the bigger fighter. Floyd's going to make the fight on his terms. In the same case, Inoue is going to make the fight while he's still in his prime, which is sooner rather than later. So I don't think they're going to build this fight up any more than it is. It's already the biggest fight in Japan. It's big in the U.S. You know, I think this fight gets made sooner rather than later. I like Bam and Nakatani to beat Inoue, to be honest. Bam and Nakatani. Ooh, I don't hate those takes. Salute, D. Greg says, hear me out. Pitbull Cruz is too small for 140. He drops down to 130. and face Inoue at the end of his career. I think there's a good chance Inoue goes up to 130 and fights Eddie Vasquez after Eddie Vasquez beats Rafael Espinosa on the same card. I think there's a real possibility of that happening. There's rumors that Eddie Vasquez is fighting Rafael Espinosa on that May 3rd card, Cinco de Mayo weekend in Vegas. Eddie Vasquez is fighting Rafael Espinosa, and Ramon Cardenas is fighting Inoue. Let's give Ramon Cardenas his props. Ramon Cardenas earned that fight. Ramon Cardenas is a real opponent. He's not a cherry pick. That is a tough fight for Inoue. So let Inoue get through Ramon Cardenas first. Nakatani needs to fight Inoue in his next two fights. Nakatani needs to fight Inoue in his next two fights, at least I think. Hopefully. And I think there's a good chance we get it. Muscle says Inoue stops Cruz at 130. At a certain point, Muscles, it's too much weight, right? And I think I really think that Inoue has reached his max weight. I really do. They'll claim that Inoue is too old. Just watch. He's already 31, and they'll say he's too old if Nakatani wins. That's why they're going to make it sooner rather than later. I heard Inoue and Nick Ball. That would be hot. I'm into that. That's a fight that's fun, but it's kind of tailor-made for Inoue because Nick Ball is straight at you, and he's there to be hit. I think that's a great fight. I'm all for it, but it's a fight that is tailor-made for Inoue. Let's go! D says Cardenas could upset all of these plans, though. I agree. I heard Inoue and Ball too by summer, or just hopefully. Cruz would dominate at 130. He just needs a real nutritionist. If he could get to 130, he'd be a pit bull at 130. No pun intended. I arguably even take Ball over Inoue. It's a toss-up for me. You think that he's reached his max weight. I don't disagree with that. It keeps going up. He's going to lose. I agree. All right, I got to wrap this up, guys. Cruz ain't dominant Inoue. I can't see it. They're thinking Inoue has just reached his peak weight. Like, that's it for him. You know, he can't go up anymore. The real Nick Ball, 3 decisions in his last 4 fights with Poe. What Poe? Power. All right. Okay. Nick Ball can hit. 31 is actually 31's not young. Greg's not wrong. 31's not young for a bantamweight. Nick, especially a guy who started at 105, 108. Nick Ball may not have one-shot power, but he brutalizes everyone. Stop Raymond Ford was Washington. That wasn't happening. That was a great fight. I agree that Bull has accumulation of punches that brutalize you. Yeah, it's not. Bull can hit. Like, let's stop acting like Bull has no power. What's your thoughts on Teofimo? You think Barbosa has a big? I think Barbosa has a real chance of upsetting him. That's a real fight. Barbosa knows how to win rounds. He's a difficult guy. Like, he can get you after 5 rounds, have you down 4 rounds to 1. You don't really know what happened. He's just losing the fight, and now you have to change things up. Barbosa has a real chance in that fight. Ray Ford is a legit fighter, though. Underrated. Yeah, Ray Ford is good. All right, y'all. I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate everyone dropping by. 126 does have some killers. I think he moved out there. 126 is a loaded division. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap this up. I've been live for 40 minutes already. Appreciate everyone dropping by. Kristen, Esteban, guys, Muscles, everyone, of course. The Real. You guys are the best. I will be live again tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow. Same time. Roughly about 8 o'clock. Appreciate you, David. Appreciate you, Kristen. I'm gonna head on out. It is March 9th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank you and God bless. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.